Good evening and welcome. So I'll just wait for a couple of people to come on. I'll be here for the next hour and a little bit. My name is Danielle, the Divine Channeler, and tonight is really about sharing with you some insights from Spirit, which is in relation to your questions, your psychic questions that you have, but also about a trance channel transmission. So if you are new here, please let me know. Please let me know who is here by just popping a hello, a comment in the comment area. That'd be great. So I'll just wait for a couple of people to come on. We're a little slow this evening. There has been a huge amount of energy lately, very exhausted is what I've been feeling. There's been I've been speaking, hi Leanne, I've been speaking about this divide with my class for quite some time, is that we're currently in this split between 3D and 5D, and you're going to notice it. It's going to be much more prevalent in your everyday life, but also in your external environment as well. So some people might find that there's a bit of a shake-up regarding relationships, jobs, homes, they might move. It's all about really aligning you with the best possible energy for you at this time. So anything that's not resonating at that level will start to fall away. And part of your job is to ensure that you are doing your inner work as these things arise. Okay, so there is a lot going on. A lot of people are feeling a lot of pressure. There's a lot of changes and definitely a lot of energy coming in at the moment. I just saw on my feed about the Schumann resonance, and which is the energy, the energy coming from the sun and the energy of the earth, and it was this really strange pattern that we haven't seen before, and then we had a blackout. So we are being bombarded by energy that is I'm hearing the word shape up or ship out, which is a little intense, but it is that intense. It's like you're either going to kind of make it or you're not. I know that sounds really not very nice. Everyone has the same opportunity to grow and heal, and you just need to know that we're each on our own individual journey, and we interact and intermingle and interplay with lots of different characters, and it's primarily about you and your own wounding, and how you and all these people will help reflect back at you your own wounding. So it's how you go about clearing that so that you can move forward. Okay, guys, don't be shy. We've got Roxy and Leanne here, so just pop up a hello. I'm just going to go through a couple of things that I've got coming up, and then we'll get into some readings and a trance channel transmission. So the most, this one, Living Wellness and Psychic Expo in Young. So we've had Bathurst Goulburn. Yeah, we've had a few events so far. I was only kind of getting to this one and then going, okay, how many more have I got for the rest of the year? So I can just kind of tick them off. The year is pretty full with Living Wellness and Psychic Expo, plus the work that I do, plus all the rest of stuff. So you can find us at the Young Services Club from 10:30 till 5 o'clock. It's only $8 entry, $5 concession. We do have free stage presentations. You will find readers there. The readers are all self-managed. So if you want to have a look on the Facebook, pretty much all of them are taking pre-bookings. So you can do that. We've got our healing practitioners. We've got a couple of different exhibitors this time as well. So there will be point of difference. Okay. So come on down to that. Tell your friends in the area. I have a show coming up with, or a workshop, sorry, with the Psychic Pinup. So it's a psychic awareness and spiritual healing workshop. I think this is our third or fourth one of these that we've held. Just know that they're different. They're always different. So we can gear it to be different. Myself as the channel, uh, we never repeat anything as a channel anyway. And Linda can gear her exercises and what she's offering based on who is attending, whether you have been there or not. It can start at beginner's level, but also in the middle as well. So if it's something that you would like to explore, it's a full day. 10 till 5. It is in Bathurst and it's on the 23rd of July. So just swing me a message or give me a phone call and we can book you in. Hi, Karen. I've got two Karens. Hi, Julie. Hi, Brooke. So, if you do like the Trance channel, it is all of tonight is really just a snippet. It's just a snippet to introduce you to myself and the work that I do with spirit. So, if you are interested, I do trans-channeled meditation and ascension classes. I do have the saying, we don't do light and fluffy, we do the deep soul work. So, if you're looking for a heart-centered space that's going to support you in your own development, and your connection with spirit and your ability really to move into working with energy and working with spirit to help heal yourself, then this is the space for you. So that's on Thursday nights at 6 till 7:30. We've got a beautiful, intimate, small group. I like to keep it small because it means that um, I can offer that individualized attention. Okay, what else have we got? The other side of my work is anything that goes bump in the night. When I discovered denser energies and my ability to clear denser energies, they come in pretty thick and fast. Um, but it is a rewarding space to be in. So anything that is an earthbound spirit is basically what you would term a ghost. Non-human entities are something a little different. So we're talking demons and attachments and all kinds of weird and wonderful stuff. House and land clearing, so that's clearing the energy. It could be residual energy or it could be due to earthbound and non-human entity. And also because of a disruption that's going on the land as well can help, can infiltrate into the home. So there's been lots of there's a residual energy that can stay trapped on the land due to massacres and wars and all kinds of stuff, and ley line healing. So I've been doing quite a bit of that lately when I've been working on a property or something. There's generally something, a disturbance or something going on with the ley lines as well. So it's another little thing that I do. Alrighty. So for the next hour, I will split that into two. I will be offering some free psychic readings. Please know that it is just a snippet of what you would get in a reading. It is just a little bit of insight. It is a public forum. There's no mediumship because it takes time. There's a delay between you hearing my voice and then you responding back to me. It's about 30 seconds. So it makes it difficult to get the validation. So I ask that you are very specific with your questions. I don't do general readings, so please don't ask what do you see in the next 6 months. Get specific on the area that you're looking at. Receiving the insight means I can go directly to the information that you're seeking. Okay. So just pop your questions up and I will talk a little bit about the trance channel transmission while you're doing that. So after that, I will do a trance channel. This is the other side of my work. You'll see in the meditation space where I will blend energies with high dimensional beings of light, and they will bring forth their guidance, their message, information for you, and healing as well. So it's a beautiful space to be in. It's multidimensional. It helps heal on all levels, and generally you end up feeling better than before you came into the channel. So I look forward to offering that for you guys. Karen. Karen, do you see my job interview next Monday being successful? Thank you. There's a couple of things in the air, is what I feel. Have you done a couple of interviews recently or applied for a couple of jobs? Because I'm seeing a couple of things on the go at the moment. If you could just pop in that information. They're just saying if it's not this one, it will be the next one. So just bear in mind that there's a number of different cogs that are happening behind the scenes. Okay. And sometimes when we don't get what we think we want, it's because something else better is coming along. So I'm not going to give you a yes or a no on that. I'm just going to say that um, it's about the confidence, and it's about the way that you present. Okay, so that's really important, and it's about the willingness. They're talking about the willingness to learn. So it's about being confident but open at the same time. Okay, excellent. Okay, great. Okay, thank you. Because I could see all this stuff happening. Okay. So they're just saying if it's not this one, and I feel like you'll come really close, if it's not this one, then it'll be the next one. Okay. So whatever comes up next. I'm still waiting to hear back from a job interview Friday a week ago, and still applying for others. Yeah. They're just seeing kind of a head. I'm being shown. I'll just explain what I'm being shown. So I'm just seeing a head hanging low. It's about keeping your spirits up. Okay. Because it is literally just around the corner. Okay. So please keep your spirits up, keep your eyes on the prize, and just know, yeah, okay. Just know that it's just around the corner for you. Alrighty. Roxy, would love to know if our dream of buying a house should be put on hold for a while, or if we should start really knuckling down now. It does feel like there will be a little bit of a delay, but it doesn't mean that you can't start envisioning what the future is going to bring you. So they want you to start visualizing what that home is looking like. And they're showing me a home, and they're showing me like you visualizing the front door and walking through it. So while knuckling down can mean a couple of different things, what I'm being shown is that it is about having that clear vision, but also doing the fundamental stuff, which would be saving as well. I have a feeling that what you've got envisioned is quite large, and we might need to tweak that so that we're open to the fact that you might be it might be more feasible to have something that's slightly smaller and use that as a stepping stone. Okay, I hope that makes sense to you, Roxy. But I think that the dream's alive. Okay, so you know what you need to do in order to make that happen. Okay. Thanks, Karen, which is why they're showing me with your head going down. Excellent. Yep. Chin up, lovely. You know, get up in the morning and put your face to the sun. Receive all the light, and just trust that it is right around the corner. And I've been doing this thing where what I am seeking is seeking me, And I've never been one for manifesting. I used to do it years and years ago, but now I feel that my vibration assists me to align to opportunities. And so I've removed a lot of obstacles, a lot of personal obstacles, personal belief systems, things like that, wounding. But now, lately, I've been saying what I am seeking is seeking me. And then I'll just go through things like, new opportunities, to build exposure for my business, just things like that. So not it has to be this or it has to be that or it has to be this. It's open for the universe to be able to start delivering. And what I've found is in just a week of doing that, I've had a couple of opportunities, made some connections. There's all kinds of movement and shifts and things that are happening. So I implore you guys to try that, especially with your job as well, Karen, or with your house, Roxy. Everything that you're looking for is seeking you as well. Okay, and apply it to your relationships, to all kinds of things. Is it normal to not have any specific questions and just hoping the messages come through on their own? Well, it is. Some readers read like that, Rhiannon, but I prefer to have the information. It is a little bit harder to read in these platforms. I am I'll just be honest. I'm a lot more comfortable when I'm face to face with someone. So here is a little bit more challenging, but it's all about pushing yourself outside of the confines of your comfortability. So this is what I am doing. So if you do have an area that you would like to look at, then we will go from there. Oh, that's funny, isn't it? Thank you. I've been planning to get the vision board started, just trying to find the time. Here is your vision board. Your heart is your vision board as well. If you want to put some sticky notes up on the bathroom mirror or on the fridge or in front of the sink, what I am seeking is seeking me. Giving yourself a prompt to kind of visualize what it is that you're after. And that home, what it represents, rather than the bricks and mortar of it, that it has to have 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms and an ensuite and a rumpus room. And so focus more on the feeling of what you get, stability, safety, security, loving, comfortable, whatever the words are. Okay, because that will help draw. It's nice to have an idea of what your needs are and your expectations are, but it's also nice to leave things a little bit open so the universe can work its magic. Okay, Kate. Would Spirit have some advice on my love life? I'm just hearing once bitten, twice shy, is what I'm hearing. And I am actually seeing the snake. I've got my snake earrings on tonight. I am seeing the snake bite, um, specifically a snake, which would mean that, that someone was probably a little, what's the word for it? Um, Not authentic, I suppose, would be the best word for it. It feels like there's a little bit of healing around the heart. It feels like there's quite a lot of joy within you, like that you're quite a happy, joyous person. And it's honestly, it's about not choosing the same. Don't choose the snakes. You see the snakes, you know what they look like, and yet it feels like there's this pattern. And look, we've all been there. I've been there, so that's why I can relate to this, Kate. Okay. Um, So, your job at this minute is to seek the joy that's already within you, and then start spreading that joy out. So, whether it's having gatherings with your friends, going out, whatever it is, because that energy is going to draw to you quite a lot of attention. Okay, so I see that there'll be, um, I'm seeing like little sparkles in people's eyes as they see you, because what you're doing is you're not hiding yourself. Okay. Regarding when, we all want to know when. I've been waiting 11 years. We all want to know when. Um, I do feel like there's some inner work in the next 6 months. Find your joy, and then I think by probably Christmas, yeah, in the warmer weather. But what they're telling me is the warmer air is what they're saying, particularly. That there'll be a couple of opportunities. So it feels like you might be going on some dates, okay, and just get to know them. So I hope that helps. Okay. Thank you. I've been hurt recently and can't stop thinking about him though. And I've started to speaking to someone now, but I'm scared. Yeah, okay, so that's the snake bite. Let's go to cutting some cords, Kate. More often than not, in an intimate relationship, there's a lot of cords and threads energetically. And if it was an imbalanced relationship and you were doing all the compromising, then it's more often than not that they've got some energetic connections still into you. And especially if you can't stop thinking about them, that's another sign that either you've got the work to do or you need to will definitely need to do some healing and some releasing. They're just saying to keep this one, keep it cool. Keep it cool is what they're saying. So just go slow, really slow. Go for coffee. Don't be too available, because the most important relationship, I've been saying this for decades, is the one that you're going to have with yourself. And for me, being on my own for so long, it's been part of my soul's journey. And I don't think I could have done the things that I've done without having that space, um, for me. So, um, it's about also learning to trust your inner judgment. That's what I feel like you're learning as well. Okay. So find your joy. Cord cutting, violet light. Use the violet light. Call the violet light in, and just ask it to highlight any cords or threads, any energetic attachment, any residue, bring it into your brain and help flush out that thinking. The thinking keeps you in a bit of a loop and keeps you attached. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. Um, yeah. And if you want to do some deeper work, I do one-on-one soul guided sessions and we can kind of look at what's going on there deeper. Okay. You're welcome, Kate. Okay. Brooke, it does. They're saying setbacks. Um, Money is a relationship. So what they're showing me is a limitation that's happening between you and the flow of money. So, while it does seem like it was unavoidable, everything that we've got going on within ourselves will be personified within our environment and within our interactions. in the big wide world in order to help us. So it does feel like there's some form of limitation around receiving money. It feels like you're quite comfortable in giving energy and giving gifts and all that kind of stuff. So, okay, what's the best way forward? So, like you would have a relationship with anyone, money is just the same. It's an energetic exchange. So, it comes down to value. Okay. They're just saying the word value. I'm just scribbling as we go along because that's what I do. So, they're saying the word value. And it's about how you value your time and your energy instead of just giving it away. It is time to put a value on yourself and be open to receiving. And it can be something simple like a compliment. You need to be open to receiving a compliment, a gift, all those kind of things. Okay. So I hope that that makes sense for you, Brooke. As soon as you make that shift in, and you honestly, you could be doing an affirmation when you receive money. It goes into your bank account. Just sit in a space of gratitude. I instead of kind of sometimes we look at money and we go, oh, okay, well, I've got this amount, I've got to do this, this, and this with it, and it becomes burdensome. So I would suggest when you see the amount go into your bank account, that you just sit in gratitude for a few moments, open your heart, and be thankful for it, and just say to the universe, more, please. Okay. Thanks, Tammy. I love the screen too. It was another flow state. And that's the thing, the more that you work in clearing your energy, the more that you're going to be in this flow state and everything will just be drawn to you. Ooh, Tammy, I got a flutter in my heart. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing. I forget to ask people to share. Good exchange of energy, isn't it? So thank you. I'm just about to open my studio. Woohoo. Can you see how it will be received, please? Lovely. Um, they're talking about signage. So I'm not sure whether your shop is on the, whether it's tucked behind, but it's about letting people know that you're open. So even if you've got a big window, it's about letting people know that you're open. So whether it's a sandwich board or whether it's a flag or, yeah, I do feel like they're saying wildfire. So word will spread very quickly where you are regarding what you're doing. Um, and, but I still feel like some other, uh, it's kind of like the, what's the word for it? Like, just the foundational advertising, okay? And it can be something really simple. It can be joining the Facebook groups and just spreading the word, doing lives like this. I think you'll be I think you'll it's about organizing what days you want to work as well. So I think there'll be a trial and error period where you'll be going, okay, I'm open, 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 open. All right, I know Mondays and Tuesdays are not very busy, so I'm going to close those days and I'm going to be open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Special events on Sunday, whatever it is. Okay. I also see you doing private healing sessions, group healing sessions, but privately. So whether you're going to travel or they're going to be out of hours. So I see a lot of that happening as well. And I also see they're just showing me more strings to your bow or feathers in your hat. Okay. So it's not the last of your learning. Um, but they're just asking you to follow your heart, which I know you do this. So for everyone that's on, I do know, Tammy, to just follow your heart because it's led you to where you are. and they just want to remind you about that. And then everything that's about to come will be because you're allowing your heart to lead the way. Okay. Very beautiful, exciting times for you, lovely. So I can't wait to hear all about it. Okay, how are we going for time? Okay, Sandy. Sandy, they're asking you to search in outside of the square. They're asking you to search in different areas that yeah, don't stick in one lane, okay? It's really important that you branch out regarding your job search, okay? The gratitude for the temp job is really important because it will lead you into something else. Permanent. Do you do admin or you work in an office? They're showing me an office and papers. So, whether you need to upskill in order to do that, but they're just asking you to think outside of the lane. It feels like you've popped yourself in a lane regarding what kind of job that you would like, but there's more to explore based on your skill set that you have that is not certificate based. So we need to think of what your personal skills are. Okay. Temp job. I see you in the temp job. They're giving me 3, but I feel like it's 3 months. So keep applying, keep thinking outside the box. And like we said before, it's about that perseverance and that strength and keeping your chin up. Okay. So good luck with your search, Sandy. Thanks, Tammy. Yeah, because you'll be open initially all the time, but it'll become apparent when once that initial burst of everyone going, oh, there's something new, um, it'll settle in and you'll be able to find your groove, which is important because you need to have time off and you need to do office work and you need to do promo work and you need to do all kinds of stuff. Okay, so Christy, thank you for watching from YouTube. We don't do anything legal, okay? Um, so you're asking for motivation. Okay, um, let me just pick this apart because they're giving me a feeling, um, and it feels very heavy in your pelvis, and it's almost like it's anchoring you in. Um, but it's the heaviness that it's funny that it's not I'm not feeling it across the shoulders like weighing you down that way. It's almost like it's foundational from the pelvis. So I'm not sure if you've got any pelvis issues or any lower back or movement in the hips, any issues with that. But that's where I'm feeling where a lot of the stress is stored, which can have a lot to do with survival and security and all that kind of stuff. A lot of fear trapped in there. So it might be nice to help balance that. You can do simple things like having a bath, listening to some hertz frequency music while you're in the bath, um, doing a meditation, going for a walk in a greenscape somewhere, nature, um, sitting by the ocean, wherever you are, Christy. Okay, great. Thank you for that confirmation because that's where I'm feeling it, like dead set, full on in the hips, in the pelvis, the whole pelvis area. So there's things you can do to help yourself without going and spending money. If you do have some money and you can get and see someone like a kinesiologist or a Reiki, an energy person to help you shift that, then that will help you to be able to kind of balance your brain and your heart. Okay, because everything's being funneled down into the pelvis. So it's about you doing whatever you need to do to find balance in your heart and your head, and that one isn't kind of escaping the other one. Okay, because I feel like they're doing a little swapsy all the time. It's like bang, bang, bang in with the head, 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 and then all the heart stuff comes up. So, yeah, okay. Uh, if not, legal finances have been a huge stress and behaviour from my ex. Yeah, which that sits all in that lower section of your body. Okay, so just seek some ways that you can support your body, support your mind, support your heart. There's oodles and oodles of meditations on on YouTube. Okay, I've got a couple on there. They are a few years old, but I think there's a Violet Flame one which would be really good in being able to clear your energy and help you take stock for the next day. Yeah, because while we've got a lot of stresses going on and we're doing a lot of lamenting, and it just churns things over and over and over, and it gets its own centrifugal force, and then it just becomes big, and we can't stop thinking about it. And I know it's really important, and I know it's very stressful, but seeking balance is vitally important in supporting yourself. Okay, so seek balance wherever you can. Also be aware of your own triggers. Like, obviously there's a entanglement of energies with your ex and everything that's going on, so just make sure you're clearing your energies all the time, so that every time you're thinking about him, and whatever you're thinking about him, that's sending energy towards him. Every time he's doing whatever he's doing, that's sending energy towards you. So it's be ruthless, be diligent on clearing energy regularly. Every time you think of him, reset yourself, rebalance yourself, and bring in some violet light to help transmute what has just been going on in your energy field. I know it sounds like a lot of work, but it can happen really quickly, and it'll just help clear your energy field so that you can feel like yourself, because this has you kind of becoming something other than yourself. That's what I feel. Okay. So I hope that helps for you, Christy. Hi, Gayleen. Nice to see you. So we're going to do a trance channel transmission. Thank you so much for all of your questions. I really appreciate that you're on here. So the trance channel transmission is a beautiful space. Like I said before, it's a multi-dimensional space. I don't know what spirit is coming through. I don't know what they're going to say. This is an opportunity for me to trust and free fall and just allow it to be whatever it needs to be. Okay. Which they're good spaces to be in. Okay. Thank you, Christy. Thanks for joining us. Okay. Alrighty. It's funny, each time I look up at who's watching and then the likes, they're corresponding with the same number. There's a lot of synchronicities that are going on. Okay, guys, so this is your opportunity to get comfortable, to minimize any distractions. I'm going to turn my heater off because it's noisy. When it will work. This is a space for you to be open. Now, all that is required is that you just open your heart, open your mind, and breathe and listen. That's it. That's all that's required. There is no limitation between here and where you are. Okay? Spirit is not confined by geographical location, which is why spirit can be in many places all at once, because people sometimes are afraid to ask for assistance, like if we're talking Archangel Michael, because they think that he's busy doing other things. Well, he's not limited, as no one in the spirit world is limited by time and space. Time and space is a physical thing. It is a earthly thing. It is this dimension. So just know that you are worthy of receiving the help. So please ask. Okay, next time you're after some assistance, you are not a burden, and you have every right to receive as everybody else does. Okay. All right. Okay, guys, just give me 30 seconds to shift gears and tune in to what spirit wish to. I had a numerology reading recently, and with that, she sent me a crystal, but she also sent me a little affirmation thing, and my eyes have been drawn to it, so I'd just like to read it out. It says, I now live in limitless love, light, and joy. I am becoming all that I was created to be. And this is basically what life is about, balancing everything and clearing our wounds, clearing our karma, ascending, increasing our frequency, being more love, more light, more joy, being more in the flow state. And as I look up, it's 11:11, so, which is a gateway of energy. The universe is listening. Okay, so just know that you are worthy to receive all of this, and it's your job to just process anything that is a barrier to that. Okay, we will get started. It's funny, they're just giving me the Madonna Time Goes By So Quickly, and it does here. But also they just want to let you know that there is plenty of time. Okay, so don't stress about that. Welcome. It is I, Michael. I am pleased to be with you again. It is interesting what is happening in your bodies at this time. Many of you are becoming aware of how your emotions are being reflected within your physicality, that the aches and pains may be associated with injuries, but if we dig a little deeper, you may find that they are connected to past lives or even emotional issues in this incarnation. The body is a beautiful barometer to express what is lacking, what has been hidden, what has been suppressed and repressed. And the body is the last port, the last opportunity to express what is going on so that you may observe, so that you may listen. I am sure that there are many of you that are listening to this channel can sit in awareness of certain aches and pains or imbalances or diseases or disorders that are currently within the physical vessel at this time. Please know that it is not a punishment. It is a reflection. It is a creation. It is here to show you more about yourself. This one remembers her injury on her right shoulder, and she endured this injury for many, many, many years and endured chronic pain and limitation and frustration, and it essentially diminished the emotional barriers. And then at some point, it was shown to her that there was a past life issue and that there was a very deep wound. And she sought about removing the spear that was impacted within her shoulder. And while we understand that you may not know or be aware, there are many people that can assist you. So why don't we start at the beginning? Why don't we start with asking our body, what is it that you are showing me? How do I feel about this? Maybe a little bit of research into what that area of the body is reflecting. There are many published healers that have information about this. The body can be seen as a burden, as a limit, or it can be seen as the vessel that enables you to do everything that you desire to do. So, what is your view upon your body? How do you feel about your body? So, we would like to support you now in processing some of what you have stored within your body at this time. So we ask that you take a few deep breaths and that I, Michael, am with each and every one of you. So I ask that you feel me come in, that my energy gently envelops you. And I ask that you ask for what you need. For we cannot offer if you do not ask. So get comfortable with asking us what you require and trust that it is being delivered. We have no limits in how we deliver it. So we ask that you do not impose the limits upon it either. Calling in your team in spirit, specifically your healers, for you each have a healing team assigned to you, and they may not even be human. They may be from another galaxy, another dimension. Just to ask them to enter, and as you do this, they will. And they will surround you in love. Now we'll just begin on a low humming transmission of light and sound that is gently enveloping you. And this is gently dislodging the densities that are in your body. And think about those spaces. Open those spaces that are giving you pain or restriction or burdens. And then very gently, your healing team will increase the frequency, going from a low hum to a higher pitch. And you will also feel this shift. Maybe you would like to say that you are ready to know more about what you are required to shift, to look at, to heal. What are these related to? How can I learn from this? So as the light increases in frequency and sound, it is getting brighter, higher pitch, vibrating at a fast rate. And you may feel this not only externally upon the skin, but internally. The organs, the bones, the blood, the spine, the brain. And if it makes you uncomfortable, then ask them to decrease the frequency. You may like to declare that you surrender, your wounds, disharmony, the imbalance, and that you are ready to heal. I am ready to let go. I am ready to heal. I am ready to be whole. I am ready to be well. I am well. I am whole. I am healed. Foster some gratitude for your body. Feel the gratitude in your heart. Begin to vibrate through every cell of your body. And the gratitude and the frequency from your healing team begin to merge and blend. Your body is miraculous. It is useful. Its ability to heal is marvelous. You can strengthen it. You choose what goes into your body. So your healing team now will gently decrease the frequency. Gently going back down from the high pitch, the very light, bright, down to the low hum. And your healing team just step back. Just take a moment to feel your body, how it feels in this moment. And your job is to love your body, to love every bit of it. For it is marvelous. You are marvelous. And in these next few moments, just to ask your body how you can support it better. Receive your answers. You know. And if you don't know at any time, become quiet and ask your body for the answers on how you can help support your body. So we are stepping back now. You may like to offer your gratitude, not only for all who joined you today, but especially for yourself. And as you begin to come back, you will anchor all of this beautiful light, the shift in your body, the awareness that you have gained, the information that you have received. You are anchoring into this reality, into this now, this moment, into your consciousness. So we ask that you take a deep breath and you call yourself back very gently and very slowly. That you become aware of your feet and the connection that you have with Mother Earth. You are here, you are now, you are present. You are present in your space that you are in. Your ears are hearing the noises that are inside and outside of the space, which is all serving on bringing you back. And just feeling the weight of your body now, feeling the clothing upon your body, feeling the position of your body, and just coming all the way back now, back into full awareness of this space, full awareness of this moment, and full awareness of your physicality as you create some gentle movement by wriggling your hands and toes, coming all the way back. And just taking a couple of deep breaths, having a stretch, and in your own time, when you are ready, opening your eyes. Okay. How are we going? I'd love some feedback if you want to pop some feedback on. You're welcome, Gayleen. It's interesting. Spirit normally delivers kind of what's most needed depending on who's here. Thanks, guys. Brooke's very relaxed, wonderful. You're welcome, Karen Wilson. Thanks, Leanne. Yeah, thanks for sticking around for it. It's really important. You know, we can get readings, and readings are useful. They're part of my work. They are healing as well. But it's really important that you do the deeper healing work in order to be able to reach those spaces that you want to reach in your life. Oh, wonderful, Lee. Thank you. Exactly what I needed. That's how it works. Ah, wonderful, Tammy. She needed healing on her feet. Yeah, timely. What's the go? I'm seeing red on your feet, but like clay. Yeah, I'm not too sure what that's about. Maybe it's about drawing out something, I think. Anyway, look into it. Let me know how you go. Gayleen definitely needed a bit of healing this week. Beautiful. I'm glad I could be of assistance. So if you do enjoy the Trance channel transmission here, this is a snippet of what we do in our weekly classes, small sizes, beautiful group of heart-centered souls that unite every week. We support each other, and it's a it's a way for you to do deep healing work every week, plus learning, plus growing at the same time. So it's quite a expansive space, and I'm deeply honoured to be able to help people in that way. If you do have something that you would like that's more one-on-one, I offer the soul guidance healing sessions one-on-one. You would come with an intention, and we would unpack that intention. By we, I mean that spirit will guide me with a line of questioning and with receiving information from them as well as to where to go, as we just unpack what you come with, and then I'm given information on how we move forward with that, and then I'll move into a trance channel with you in order to do all the clearing and the healing work. So it's really empowering because you're an integral part. You're not just an observer or witnessing, receiving. You're actually involved, and I feel like that's where the biggest shifts can happen is when you're actively involved in the process. So, guys, next week, I am not sure whether I will be live. I will be coming off the back of an event, and then I am heading to Victoria for a quick break. I go and visit some friends and family down there, meet my new nephew that I haven't met yet. So I might be off the air for a couple of weeks, but I will let you guys know when I will be back. It does also mean that if anyone wants to book in for any one-on-one sessions, as in healing or as in readings, I probably won't have any spots available until I get back, which will be mid-July. Okay. Otherwise, I will see you in a couple of weeks, if I don't see you next week. Alrighty. So take care of yourselves, and be kind to yourselves. Okay. Thank you for joining me. Okay. Bye.